Hello everyone, my name is Kidley. If you didn't hear the big news, BioWare announced their new game at E3, and it is going to be called Anthem. So here in this video, I thought we'd go over all the details that we currently know about this new game. It was very apparent from the start of this that this is going to be BioWare's attempt at a Destiny-type game. You know, one of these kinda sorta MMO style games. This one is also going to be sort of that future tech or future based. It is going to be on the Frostbite engine, which is sort of the newer EA engine. You know, games like Battlefront 2 are also on this engine. So if that's any indication, the game is going to look pretty darn good, which is pretty cool. But in the game, you are going to be playing a freelancer, which is basically a guardian of sorts, trying to protect like what remains of the world or something along those lines. Now, what's going to be something a little different between perhaps Destiny and this game? In Anthem, you are going to have these exosuits, which they're calling javelins. The players will be able to have more than one of these, and you'll be able to fully customize them, you know, weapons and all that. And each one actually plays a little bit different. I think they are going to have the Holy Trinity to some degree, you know, your tank, your DPS, and your healer, that kind of stuff. But the exosuits are also going to feature full flying. And I think when I saw this for the first time, it really reminded me of the jump jets in Mass Effect Andromeda, but it looks like they did like a big old 2.0 version of it, sort of, you know, expanding on that idea, which is pretty cool. And the game is going to have loot, you know, items with stats, and in addition to the single-player stuff you can do, it's also got up to 4-person groups. You know, whether or not you'll be able to do more than that in the dungeons, it's really hard to say at this point. But it just overall, I think the real feel of it is going to be very Destiny-like. It's like, sure, in Destiny, you can play by yourself, or you can have your friends come with you, and they can pop in and pop out and all that stuff, and you'll be able to totally do this or do that in this game as well. You know, the open world is going to feature also like a full underwater, you know, world events, weather effects, and all that fun stuff. There was actually one point in the trailer where I think BioWare kind of took a little stab at Destiny, because if you've played Destiny, you know you've got like the tower, and whenever you want to go somewhere, you basically have to go to your ship and loading screen, and you're hovering over the planet, more loading screen and loading screen on top of loading screen. And there was a scene that they did in this trailer where it's like, hey, we're on our tower here in Anthem. Oh, look, let's just jump off, no loading screen, and we're instantly on the world. And it was kind of funny when they actually showed that. But they did show a little bit of group play. Looks really good. Just lots of, you know, high action and explosions and rockets going off and all that stuff. So far, it looks like it has the potential to be just a really, really good game. What worries me a little bit, for those of you who do play Star Wars: The Old Republic, there is a pretty good chance that with this being one of these sort of MMO kind of games, and you're actually able to play with your friends and potentially do guilds and all that stuff, this could really steal a lot of players away from Star Wars: The Old Republic. I think it has that potential, which is definitely worrisome, because that game is already kind of iffy when it comes to, you know, the player base and some of the stuff that's actually happening with that one. So I guess we'll have to wait and see on this. And you know, this game is quite a bit off. You know, we're talking Anthem will be released as probably a fall 2018, maybe even a spring 2019 game, so it's going to be a while. Destiny 2 is definitely going to be the first one out of the box, so it's going to be interesting to see if Anthem is actually able to pull players away from Destiny as well. So it's going to be sort of a grand experiment, I think, for BioWare, and hopefully they have seen all of the good things and bad things from Destiny, and they're able to actually correct them or make them better in this game as well. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much all that we know about Anthem at this point. Just overall, it looks pretty cool. And one sort of final thought I did want to throw in is one of the issues with Andromeda was sort of the character, facial animations, and eyes and all that stuff. During the trailer for this, they actually did a scene where they showed off a guy talking to you and his facial animations and eyes and all that. And I think they did that on purpose just to show that those issues are also not going to translate over to this game. But of course, it's most likely been a different team that's working on Anthem versus Mass Effect Andromeda. But I just thought it was kind of funny that they felt the need to actually throw that into the gameplay trailer as well. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That'll go ahead and do it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.